You've got more Star Trek. I can't believe it. If this episode doesn't sell you on the game, then the previous seven probably won't either. This is top moments in Star Trek Online. Top moments of the week, because I'm trying to kind of pump these things out weekly, because I'm getting a lot of footage, so you might as well see what's going on. Massively multiplayer RPG Star Trek. It hasn't been done before, because this is the first MMO for Star Trek, and quite honestly, not a whole lot of science fiction properties get to have one. Battlestar had kind of a limited one, right? Battlestar Galactica? I can't remember. But anyway, here we go. Top moments of Star Trek Online, Part 8. So, yeah, I've been messing around with some of the presets now for some of the ships, and by God, it's fucking awesome. You'll see the hyped up phaser beam every once in a while. Not sure. It kicked in right at the start of the video, of this particular one. There it is. It's meant to do an automatic critical hit. It's pretty cool. I have it activate 10 seconds after battle starts. That seems to be a pretty good thing for that. Pretty good setting. I think this is a class... I'm sorry. I think this is Tier 2? For the Romulans? It's pretty badass. I can't remember if this is actually Tier 2 or... No, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's the Tier 2. I got the Tier 3 now. I can't remember if you see that later or not. This is the Excelsior class. Yes, it is Enterprise B in the movies, but it is the Excelsior class. As you can see, just going to town with these beams. I got 4 phaser banks and 2 torpedoes. I could, honestly open it up to just 1 photon torpedo and have 5 banks of beams leveling a player. But sometimes it's nice to be able to, like that, fire a torpedo from the rear. There's that powered up on. It's an instant critical hit. It's a guaranteed. I believe that's a tachyon beam coming from my rear. I'm not sure. God, I love this starship. This is what you get when you got 3 aft weapons and 3 fore weapons. It's pretty cool. The next step up, like the Galaxy, I believe, is 4 and 4. Total of 8 weapon systems. That's going to be pretty cool. Yeah, I ran this a little long so I could show you the complete thing. Watch this thing just rape. It's powering itself up. There's that guaranteed critical. It doesn't last too long, but it is a nice way to start. It just rapes the shields. I mean, it actually, well, these are smaller craft, but it rapes the shields so bad I don't even need to finish them off with a torpedo half the time. That time it needed a torpedo. Really? I cut off right there. Fuck you, Stryker. I think this is the Tier 3 one. It looks a little more pissed off. I love these dual beams. As you can see, my rear weapon is raping off to the side. I don't even know it's killing the dude to my right. I'm just focused on the 2 in front of me. Before I know it, these guys are going to be dead. Yeah, your front shields take a pounding when you're a Romulan. It's just the way they play. They have... I think this ship still has... What is it? It's 4 weapon slots, but they put 3 in the front, so... And you have weapons that have like a 45-degree arc, in the front. So it's really wise to put a wide weapon in the back. That's what my mom said. And you can see that beam is just going to town on them. And then now I'm joining it all up. when it connects all of its weapons, it's just friggin' amazing. Look at the beam arc on that. How wide it's going and connecting with multiple assailants. Romulans are pretty cool. The Federation does not get a lot of these dual plasma and dual disruptor weapons. They kind of made it, you know, that's unique, you know. So if you get a starship as a Romulan, you know, if you get the Starfleet ships, you know, you can put these weapons in something like the Excelsior that I just used. This is Klingon. This is a huge friggin' battle. It's a lot of little fighters. This is the tier... Is it tier 2? I think so. No, I'm sorry, it might be tier 3. No. I just got the Klingons to like level 10. So this is like probably level 12 or so at the moment. Oh, it's 11. Duh, it says right there. This is where you actually steal a runabout. Yeah, the Danube class. It's actually kind of cool. The model of the runabout does not look very good down there. It's kind of blocky. It does give you an idea of just how big these things are. You know, it is meant to do, like, what is it, warp 5 or 6? It's kind of meant to be its own little ship, even though we only really see the cockpit and, like, that one back room on the show, you know, give or take. But, God, that guy's got a massive fucking scar. I put it on him. I mean, you know, what are you gonna do? So that concludes the action portion. Now on to the top 3 spots. So this is... Oh, sorry. This is actually another action spot. This is... What the hell is it? You start with tier 1, and then at 10 you get tier 2, right? Is this my tier 2? It must be. I must have just finally got it. I'm not sure if this camera view is meant to be. I can glitch it into existence every once in a while. I know it's not very practical with a bigger ship, but I love the look of it. You can really look at the ships. God, this thing is fucking cool, too. This is Klingon. These are the Klingons, level 11. It'll be cool to see what their tier 3 ship is. But yeah, that's just tier 2. Definitely a step up from the standard battle cruiser. And the bird of prey. Number 2 is... we're playing around with Worf. That's one of my characters. There's Worf. So... what ends up happening is that you help out this guy without giving away any spoilers, and we're really just talking about references here. I mean, you know about Worf. So this is Worf's friend. He ends up getting killed, you know, while you're there, and so you go back to. I'm not sure if it's necessarily his family or what, but it's his house. It's at least the house that this guy belongs to, so, you know, they honor him like this, and it's kind of cool that the game takes this kind of time, you know. I mean, you beam down, you know, with, you know, and you walk into Worf, and you look around a little bit, you know, then the cutscene starts, and Michael Dorn does a pretty good job, you know. He hasn't...
Your heart is singing.
He probably hasn't done this character for...
Welcome home.
What, maybe 10 years at this point? From when the game started? So it's all pretty cool. And, so yeah, it's definitely a nice little moment. You know, Michael Dorn gets a lot of lines at this point. And this happens early on for the Klingons. You know, this is happening before you get to Lieutenant Commander. Or Lieutenant, I mean. Yeah, Lieutenant. Lieutenant should be 10. So, you get a lot of Michael Dorn, and he puts himself back in the role pretty good. You know, it's kind of Martok? Well, we've heard of a Martok before.
Send an alert to everyone on the estate.
Well, it's the house. And then we get to actually have a battle. That's right.
dogs catch us by surprise.
You get to fight alongside
Here they
fucking
come.
Worf.
Show them no mercy.
If that doesn't put a smile on your face, you're a freak. So number one,
Rendezvous at our ship. We'll meet you there.
number one is for the Romulans.
Know how to thank you. Our
You just helped
colony
this
is
guy.
gone, but
You
my
warned
people
his colony that the Tel Shiar was coming. You're working for the Tel Shiar undercover.
This is the Empress. It's time we spoke. Prepare for transport.
You might recognize that name. Yeah, that's actually Denise Crosby
We've been trying to catch Vrymek for some time.
reprising her role as the, what is it, Romulan clone they made of her or something?
You said you would help us.
Yeah, it's one of those weird things. And you might have heard that Denise Crosby, reprised a voice or did some voices, and obviously that's for Tasha Yar. But it's a long whatever. You know that she does the voice, but don't worry, it's done in canon. It's not her dead body. But not like they reanimated her corpse. They're like, oh, Tasha Yar, glad you're back. Sure did suck in the skin of evil, right? And like, yeah, it really blew. It's not like that. But yeah, then she also reprises her role as what is this, a sub-commander? Can't remember her name. But that's your character right there. The woman in the high up skirt. Romulans don't normally do that. I did. So it's kind of cool. You run into her and she's pleased with you. That's definitely a